Hello again. Have another song for you. I'm playing it in the dark here. Still a beautiful night. It's about 65 degrees, nice breeze blowing. But so playing it in the dark because this week has been a dark week for me. I I was facing challenges at work and at home, and especially at work. It's just with this whole lockdown, it's becomes stressful because you're constantly facing people with symptoms that you're constantly questioning. And anyway, in this population that I serve, you're always facing death, and it'll wear on you. But the Lord's always faithful to get me through that. And but we had church service this morning. Of course, they're allowing us to go back to church yet with social distancing. So here we are in our mask, and the church rows in church are like 6 feet apart. They just removed rows, and you have to keep your social distance. But we had a really excellent sermon this morning by Reverend Mike Reardon. But he talked about a song, or he talked about Israel's experience at Horeb when the Lord delivered them and brought them out of bondage in Egypt. Took them through some miraculous experiences. Archaeologists have discovered truth in a lot of these accounts that occurred in the book of Exodus. And this one particular event reached way back in time to Exodus, the 17th chapter, where they came to a place called Rephidim, and they didn't have any water to drink, so they were thirsty. And in the first part of his sermon, he went to Philippians, the 13th the third chapter, verses 13 and 14. And Paul said, those things which are behind me, this one thing I do, I forget those things that are behind me, and I reach ahead, I reach forward. And I think that's just like a really key element to dealing with the situation that we're in, because there's hope. There's hope ahead. It may not seem like it. It may seem like darkness and death is just swallowing us up, but sometimes that's a deception. And because we don't know, what the future holds, but there's one who does. But anyway, so he reached way back into Exodus, the 17th chapter, and if you want to read that, it's an odd chapter, because they came to a place where they had nothing to drink, and they started, the term in the King James Version is chiding with Moses. In other words, they were murmuring and arguing with him, and they said, what have you brought us out to the wilderness to let us die here of thirst? So our children are going to die of thirst, and we'll all die. And so he went before the Lord and asked, and he said, what am I going to do? They're about ready to stone me. And he said, go take the rod that brought you through the Red Sea and lift it up and smite this rock in Horeb. So the song that this song called The Rock of Horeb is in Spanish, but it kind of reflects a deeper meaning to that whole experience, that the rock that was smitten was Christ, and it issues waters that are sweet and waters of life. And it's such a beautiful song, so I thought I'd share that with you, and I'm 5 minutes into this already. Hopefully it'll download. I try to keep them shorter than that, but let's see. Cristo es la peña de Horeb que está brotando, agua de vida saludable para ti. Cristo es la peña de Horeb que está brotando, agua de vida saludable para ti. Ven a tomarla, que es más dulce que la miel, refresca el alma, refresca todo tu ser. Cristo es la peña de Horeb que está brotando, agua de vida saludable para ti. Cristo es el lirio del valle de las flores, Él es la rosa blanca y pura de Sarón. Cristo es la vida y amor de los amores, Él es la eterna fuente de la salvación. Ven a tomarla, que es más dulce que la miel, refresca el alma, refresca todo tu ser. Cristo es la peña de Horeb que está brotando, agua de vida saludable para ti.